Let's just wait for Mummers to get in and then we'll get this done. Get her done.
I generally don't know the difference. Well, I say difference, but who's who between Big Seaman and Deep Sea DM.
Yeah, I had
Good
to ask
neither.
Josh this. Josh is Deep Sea DM and Mummery is Big Sea Man.
You
believe.
sure?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I'm TTS. Technical Test
Alright.
Server. There we go, that's better. So if you all want to let me know when you're here.
We're here.
Is Josh there?
Yes, my dude.
Oh, okay. Alright then, so last session you basically walked towards the meeting point that had been arranged by a Drongil to hopefully become business partners, in the sense that you and El would be able to get lumber for building at a much more reasonable price, but he was not sure as to the legitimacy of it, because obviously he's never met the guy before. So he had sent the four of you to go basically check this guy out, see how trustworthy he was. On the way, you guys saw a rustling in the bushes, which turned out to be a scout coming to give Gythis a report. And they also warned her that they had not checked the direction you guys were travelling in. So, and also told you to be careful. And then taking that in mind, the group carried on. Upon arriving, you guys noticed that it seemed a bit quiet and serene, considering, well, you're in a forest, you would have expected at least some wildlife to be roaming around, but you couldn't really see anything. And you also had noticed that this Drongil person had not turned up yet. And you guys were within the time frame that he had given. So you waited a little bit to see if he was just running late. And after a little bit, he still didn't arrive. Until somebody, I can't actually remember who it was that noticed it, but noticed a dried up patch on the floor, which Gerelil was able to deduce by the not the most sanitary way that it was actually blood that had dried into the ground. And after you guys decided to follow the trail that it had left up to some shrubbery, it was quite dense. And after sort of pushing it, like making a clearing for it and sort of going in to follow, you discovered that there was a body face down, which Elidyr, Gerelil and Gythis went to investigate, whilst Athas held down the fort,
Mm.
or just to keep an eye out. And after some digging around, you found that he had been killed, and due to what it looked like, his wound was, or he succumbed to his wound within the time frame that you were given to meet Drongil. But before being able to sort of collect your thoughts, you had been assailed, I suppose, by a group of bandits who didn't seem the most competent. And after you guys displaying that you weren't just some ordinary chumps, most of them turned tail and ran, apart from the leader who was still trying to wail on Athas. And then he was promptly restrained and disarmed.
Aye.
And then sort of just having a couple of words with him, you thoroughly embarrassed him and watched him waddle off into the sunset, I suppose.
And we tried to figure out where this car had come from.
Oh yeah, don't remind me. If you if you need to remember, look in the Discord chat, 'cause I'm not describing it again.
You didn't describe it the first time.
Alright, I won't attempt to describe it again. How about that?
Sweet, okay. And if I remember rightly, you said it's still the daytime, right?
Yes. So
Okay.
before you started investigating the body, it was pretty much midday.
Okay.
And I would say the investigation and fighting the bandits probably wouldn't have been much more than an hour, so it's probably still about 1-2 o'clock-ish. So it's still pretty early into the afternoon.
How far away are we from the camp? Like our little village thing?
From the village, you are about an hour's away.
Okay. We've got plenty of time to explore before we have to head home.
You also established, or you also believe you know where the missing cart is, and you was looking to head down that road.
Okay,
and that was sort of where we ended it.
Let's follow these tracks and see if we can track down this cart. The contact might be dead, but if we can take the cart back and it's full of wood, then it's a day well spent, if you ask me.
Oh, you're so against killing, but stealing is fine with you. I get it. I get it.
Just a quick question. What are we doing with the guy? We surely can't just leave him here. Or are we coming back for him?
We're gonna put him on
the
the
one
cart.
that you found face down.
Oh, right. I thought you meant the captain. I was like, we've already let him go.
No, he's long gone.
We should put him on the cart, and then we can take him to a nice place and bury him.
Okay.
However, we may also find his people on the way here. How much do I know about Kashyyyk?
I'd say a decent amount. Like most of the trades that go on in this area, because this spot was specifically picked by Drongil, because it was where Andel normally does his trading. Most of the traders are from elsewhere, because it's where you are is located right on the border.
Okay, well, in that case, we can't bury him here because his soul will be restless. He needs to go back to his own place of origin. And let's see if we can find this cart. We'll carry him for now, and hopefully we meet some of his people. They can look after his body for us, and maybe we can find this wood while we're going.
Being on the edge of sort of the two nations, like, would we know anyone
You're not
on the other side
exactly
that we could?
you're not exactly sort of on the border. You are a little bit away from it, but you're very close to sort of where the two nations meet. Well, sorry, what was your question?
Basically, if we knew anyone that we could, that we trusted and could give the body to get back, rather than going all the way ourselves. So, say if there's another village a bit down the road, would we know anyone down there that would make the journey?
In terms of Bosma villages, you guys are the closest, or New Roots is the closest to elsewhere. So it's
we're nowhere
mainly just
near.
sort of like forest land between you guys and sort of them. So I would probably say that you wouldn't know who to give it to because you obviously don't know who this guy is. So yeah, you're not too sure in terms of where you are right now.
Well, we can't just stand here because his body is decaying as we speak. So let's give the man some dignity and let's take him home.
Don't you have some magic that can slow his decay?
It's a very good question.
I think it's a cantrip.
Gentle repose.
That's the one. I keep thinking spare the dying, but that's not the right one.
No, that's to I think that's to bring someone to life or to stabilize them.
Yeah.
I was gonna say for a cantrip that'd be a bit OP, wouldn't it?
Knife I do, boys.
Oh.
Never mind.
I can bless him.
He's dead, but if we throw him at somebody, do we get a D4 added?
You would know that it would be incredibly distasteful to throw a corpse at someone.
Poppycock.
Not in my culture.
I don't want to hear that from the altruist, Josh.
Yeah, I don't know if I
Alright,
used to
let's.
slow a call. I remember reading something like that, but I actually don't. Got guidance, resistance, sacred flame, word of radiance, bless, cure wounds, healing word, guiding bolt, sanctuary, detect poison, disease, hold person, lesser restoration, and spiritual.
No, none of them are death magics.
Mm-hmm. So, I think we take turns in carrying this young man. I don't mind going first.
How about we look for the cart first?
I don't want to leave the boy in this bush.
But he can't
Highly
be too
irregular.
far away, surely.
Then I will carry him until we find the cart.
Very well,
Okay.
sister.
Okay. Let's go, shall we?
Alright, so you walk down the trail, not for a huge amount of time as it sort of opens up into a glade. And you do notice, or you do see, sort of on the left hand side, you do see a cart. You also see the horses tied to a tree in front, like right near it. But you also hear some shuffling and some sort of a bit of muttering. What do you do?
I would like to ascertain where this muttering is coming from and whether this horse and cart appears to be a trap. So I want to look around and see if there's any possible hostilities.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Right, come on.
You cannot tell if it seems to be a trap, and you can't decipher the muttering,
A lot of
unfortunately.
fur in your eyes.
So you would have to get a bit closer, because
Well,
it's still a little bit further away. So you're not like right up in it at the moment. You're still a good like 200 feet away from it.
well, Elidyr or Athas, could you maybe check this out? I would, but if you get hurt, I'm the one that's gonna have to patch your wounds, and I'm also carrying this big fireball.
Do you want to make a check, Athas?
Is he muted again?
Possibly.
Sorry. Yo.
Do you
Get
want
in
to
Hello?
make
there.
a check, or
Check
shall
out
I?
this cart, boy.
What check am I making?
A
Don't know, tell
perception,
me.
or whatever it is.
Okay, I'll make a perception check.
Gerelil has just not been able to tell if the situation is a trap or not.
11.
Okay, with an 11, it doesn't seem to look like a trap. It honestly just looks like they've been stored there. But to sort of decipher the muttering, it's just sort of a hushed conversational tone. You can't really make anything out.
Can we see where the muttering's coming from? Like, do we see who it is that's talking?
Okay, so I will bring you to the map.
Oh.
So as you sort of get a bit closer, you also notice, sort of pretty close to the cart. Let me just see if. Yep, there we go. You notice a couple of what seems to be Khajiits that are armored, but they are currently unconscious and are tied up. The muttering appears to be coming from this sort of area.
You're pinging, I can't see it.
Oh, it's probably because I'm doing it on the GM layout.
Geeky layer.
Yep, from this sort of direction.
Okay.
So it's sort of covered by the tree in front of you.
How far away are the Khajiit? That accurate?
Yeah, I'd probably say so. You've got a bit closer in this time.
I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts at what level is that? It's level. Is it second level spell? Yeah. Yeah, no, Detect Thoughts cast. And I'm going to just slowly creep my way forward until I'm in range of basically the Khajiit, or what I can see.
Let me just have a look. Any one creature 30 feet in front of you. Creatures. Give me a second. So it's just going to be there. Okay, so being a bit closer, you sort of catch a thought, not of the let me just get rid of that. Not of these guys, but one of sort of from over here. You would deduce that it was probably part of the muttering before. It's sort of someone just thinking, kind of, what the hell's just happened here. Do you probe further?
Yeah, I'm just going to keep listening.
Okay. This is all detect thoughts, so this they're not actually speaking. But are you still like trying to sneak, or are you just walking about like?
No, as soon as like I hear thoughts, I'm gonna like crouch down low and keep
All
out
right,
of
could
sight.
you give me a stealth check then? Oofed. All right. So you sort of just duck down, trying to keep close to this kind of ridge line here, but you sort of kick over a couple of rocks, and you hear a voice sort of, nerd, you have to be shitting me. And you see, give me a second, this man here. He's quite well built. He's got actually is quite well armored. But apart from that, his gear doesn't seem to be of that high quality. It's kind of standard stuff, really. And he's just sort of looking around, and it seems that he has noticed you.
I'll just telepathically say to him, "What have you done here?"
He will, after sort of being spotted, sort of 2 more people will move into sight. 1 male and 1 female. The male seems to be a bit, he's not as well built as the first man, and you notice that he has a couple of war axes, and the female is sort of, has is it a cowl that sort of goes over their nose and mouth? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's wearing a cowl, sort of. She's got leather armor, and sort of a black hair in a ponytail. And when they look to turn you, they immediately recognize you.
Do we recognize them?
Yes, you would recognize the 3 to be Dangdal Oakengrass, Singvia Bluelock, and Celia Sage Hollow. 3 of the 5 people that Andel had banished for damaging the woodlands.
How far would I have known them to be banished? Like, what would they have had to do because of the ruling?
What do you mean?
Like,
And
if
what
we'd
was
have
their
banished them, they can't be an hour away from the village. They'd have to be well gone, otherwise they'd be killed.
So, Andel was sort of trying to be lenient when banishing them. He basically just said that they were no longer welcome in New Roots. So, realistically, this isn't in New Roots, so they could be here. But Dangdal saying, after sort of being like, oh shit, we've only just got here. We heard that there was a commotion and came to check it out, but unfortunately it looks like we've run into you 4.
Do I believe him?
Do an insight check. A 15. Looking at his mannerisms, it looks like he's telling the truth. Yeah, you saw that he was looking around, sort of in a confusion. It looks like he didn't really know what was going on. It looked like he was looking around for the people that did this. So he doesn't really know what's going on here either. Tell me, what do you know about this?
Um, I'm not going to tell him anything. He's been banished for a reason, and so therefore it'll be none of his business. Yeah, I'll just say that this is nothing to you. This is a new roots matter. We have had a dealing with someone and been attacked, so we've dealt with it in our way. You may leave now, and we will deal with this mess.
A dealing? A dealing with who?
Again, it is
Is
none of
going
your
is
business.
going to point over to these guys. Do you know them? They'll sort of look at you again, in sort of a more intense tone. Do you know who these are?
Do you know who these are? And I'll say that in his head.
Oh, I know who they are. These are guards from the Elsewhere Trading Company. We've had a run-in with them before. As you say this,
run-in, you say?
another person will appear from the tree line. Just sort of seeing what's going on, and you would recognise Naeus Elmrock, another one of the people that was originally banished. And she doesn't say anything. She's sort of holding a creature that she had hunted, sort of like a couple of rabbits. From the looks of it, she's just been looking for some food to hunt. And her expression drops as soon as she sees you four.
I am gonna walk forward, stare down every single one of them, and lay the body down here. And then I'm gonna go up to this guy and check his pulse, see if he's alive.
He is alive.
Okay.
Just unconscious.
Okay. I'm also gonna check this guy's pulse.
When seeing that it was you that walked towards the bodies, they didn't really react. They kind of just let you do it because they do kind of know that your disposition. But when Gythis turns up, or sort of starts walking, yes, just stay there, Gythis. We don't quite
How
trust you.
about you all flee right now?
We heard that there was a problem. We just arrived here. We want to know what's happening.
Oh, there'll be a problem if you carry on speaking. Now leave.
Tell me, did they send you here?
Who's they?
He points over to these guards again. The Elsewhere Trading Company. I've told you who they are. And I said that we've had a run-in with them.
Oh, so you're bandits now. Was that your captain that we sent fleeing? Is that who that was?
We operate on our own. We can't trust normal people. Or people like that. But yes, we were
The
bandits.
petty have fallen. Look at you, scrambling, tying up already unconscious guards. What are you
While,
doing here?
How dare you? I
while
told you, we've just got here.
okay,
We
come
have
on,
nothing to do with
Jace.
this. We came to have a look. We heard the commotion and got curious.
While you guys are doing this,
Mm-hmm.
is this car empty or is it full and it just doesn't look full? Does it have wood
Um,
on it?
it does, but it's not like proper lumber. Give me a perception check. In fact, no, give me an investigation. Okay, so with an 18, you find that it's not sort of like lumber that you can build with. It seems to be mainly samples, so it's sort of smaller bits, just to sort of show off quality or what they're made of. Because this is, you would assume that because it's a first meeting, they wouldn't immediately come with,
The gear.
yeah, with the gear. So it's mainly just, yeah, samples.
Okay, I'm going to inspect the samples. I'm going to leave these guys to it. I want to see
Okay.
if this wood is actually good enough.
So then Dangdole sort of says, I understand what we did, and there's obviously no taking back what we have done. But you must understand, we have no choice but to become bandits.
Everyone has a choice.
That is where you're wrong. After being after being banished, obviously Andel sent out letters to all nearby places. So nobody welcomed us in. So we had to make do.
How long ago were they banished?
It was a few months, sort of 3-4 months.
It's been 3 or 4 months, and you've managed to make it 2 hours down the road from our village. Yes, you really trying to expand your world. You could have gone anywhere in Elsewhere, anywhere in Valenwood, and yet
We
you
have been in
stayed here.
elsewhere.
So why
We've
are
just
you
had
back?
to come back. For the same reason I'm asking you about them.
Are you trying to kill some guards?
I don't appreciate your biases. We don't kill. We merely have to take what we can. We don't kill people.
Then how do you explain this dead body then that we found on the side of the road?
His fists sort of clench and he looks straight at you. Let me just make one thing clear. We had nothing to do with this. Wait a
In
minute,
that
you
case,
said,
leave.
but you didn't answer my question.
You'd get
Did
no
they
answers
send
from
you
me.
here?
I just turn around and walk away.
Okay. I don't know what my sister is talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. We don't know these people. We just came to deliver this body in the hopes that these
Considering
guards
you
here.
just stood on
Don't
the
interrupt
unconscious
me,
body,
you banished
give
little
me
twat.
give me 1d4 damage. Roll a 1d4 for standing on the corpse.
Who's the damage to?
Josh put the body here.
I'm
He's
nimble.
He
dead.
stood on it. Yeah, how much?
I put the body here.
Yeah, and you stood on it. I saw you.
I went like this.
You went there, then there,
I can't see your pings.
and then there. But it was a joke. But sure.
Either way, I don't know what you want from this interaction. We have no business with you. You're banished. we can't get what we came for, so let's just save everyone some heartache. And you go your way, we'll go our way.
He's sort of going to
Deal.
look at. He's going to look at these, and then look back at yourself, and he's going to look clearly agitated. And he will just sort of say, "Don't get any closer."
I don't plan to. I'm trying to tell you how we're going to leave. And I suggest you do the same. I can't control my sister for much longer. Come on. The
And
wood's not here.
say we do listen to you. What's going to stop you from putting a knife in our back?
The fact that I'm
They
walking
must have
in
sent
the
you to
opposite
kill us,
direction.
and you think we're going to believe you?
Don't worry, you've got about an hour before the wolves will be back. So I'd suggest you run now.
In this moment, why can I not move that? Dun, dun, dun. This man steps forward. Athas! It's about time we have our rematch. What do you do, Athas?
I'll step up and sort of walk towards.
You
where's
when
he
he
going?
says that,
Don't
you
let him know your
see
next move.
you see Dangdal look over to him, sort of being like, sort of giving him the gesture like, "What the fuck are you doing?" kind of thing. As Neus, seeing that things are getting a bit escalated, she will come to the ridge line and draw her bow.
What's this geezer called?
This is Singvir.
Okay, what's this geezer called?
The first man is Dangdal.
Okay. While these two numpties are squaring up, be Dangdal, is your man Singvir an idiot? I'm trying to resolve these matters peacefully, and you bring us back in. Control your man.
What do you think I'm trying to do? Since we've been
I
banished, he's
don't want
been a loose
excuses.
cannon.
I want results. Call your man off now.
You see him turn to Singvir. Just he's going to move over to him and whisper, "What the fuck are you doing? You're trying to get us killed?" He turns to Dangdal and just grins. And he will go in for an attack on Athas. Roll for initiative.
Is that everyone?
Is what everyone? These four?
Roll for initiative.
Or is it just these two?
Everyone can roll for initiative, why not? Could you just do that again? I didn't have the turn order up. Oh boy!
This
My first one was 19, so I'll take that one if you will, please, DM.
Give me a second, I just need to roll initiative for these boys.
Oh.
Breakfast.
Oof, that's rough. All right.
We'll go before B today. Way.
I forgot to look for another battle thing, but let's so I hope just get used to the other one.
Yes. Yeah.
Descending. All right.
Can you
Yeah,
put
you
me up
needed to
to
change,
19 plus?
Yep. $19. What was you, Mummers? Or it was 17? All right.
Yeah, that was legit.
Which one was it? 17 or 19? Because you're in twice.
Oh, 17.
All right. So Naeus is going to look over to the two, kind of just like, what the hell is going on? What are you doing? Let me see what she can do. In fact, she is going to hold her action to make an attack if someone, or for the next person that makes an attack against Dangdal.
Dangdal the leader, yeah?
Yeah, he's sort of the one that's seen, or that's made the...
That's fine.
It looks
Just
like
trying to make
he's
sure I
trying
know who
to...
the people are.
It looks like he's trying to stop, like he is actually trying to stop Singvir, but seeing Athas again is sort of... He's consumed with rage, one might say.
Magic.
Dangdal, seeing that, or is sort of just going to try and... He's going to sort of shake Singvir, just trying to get him to stop, and Singvir just pushes him back. So he'll sort of just say to him, well, I guess I can't leave these guys. Danmo didn't leave any of us, so neither will I. As he steps behind Singvir, and he will sort of just walk past him, and what you notice is he has made a copy of himself. I will put it in the chat, but I'm sure you can guess what he is.
Oh my god.
Loser.
Wait.
User. In fact, no, he's not good.
By the way, you need to reset your 10 things. I'm
Reset the
down a
10.
second here, and there's like 3 people before me.
Did that do it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did I miss one of your turns, Paul?
No, I'm at the bottom.
You rolled a 21, didn't you?
I rolled a 7.
Oh, what
You
the
gimboid, what are you talking about?
For some reason, everybody's in twice.
Okay,
That's because you haven't cleared the turn order from last time.
you've just deleted me.
No, you're in.
No, I'm not.
Oh, fucking hell. What did you
Okay.
roll, Josh? Because I've got
19.
you with a 19 here.
Yeah, but I'm not in the turn order for me to be able to see. So if you change that 7 to a 19, get rid of the other one.
That's Paul.
No, it's not, Dan.
I'm-
It's me.
Gythis Pinemire, 7.
Yeah, but I'm Gerelil.
Yeah, there's another one.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You just deleted the same one
And
again.
you just deleted the same one.
Yeah, I know.
Right, delete me twice. Just delete every single one. I'm going to do a new one now. Right, that should be 19. And you've deleted me again.
I've got you here.
Alright, I'm just gonna
Delete
track
that
you.
one.
But yeah, he's not going to leave his boy behind, but he is sort of just going to try and drag him off. So it's going to be a contested strength, which probably won't go well. $15. Yeah, he meets it. And considering that was his action and bonus action, they will leave it there. Athas.
Me with a 19.
Oh my god, what is going on with his turn order?
You've deleted. I'm not in it. You've deleted me.
Just clear the entire turn order. We'll just put the numbers in again.
All right, thanks.
Just turned it off. There you go.
Okay, so she got 23. I think he got 8. He was the 21. Oh no, she was the 8. And he was the 14. Okay, so Gerelil, it's your turn.
Wait, alright. Seeing this boy getting shitty, I'm gonna go 5, 10, and I am going to. Bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna cast Hold Person on Singvir.
Mm-hmm. It's a
Wisdom save.
wisdom save, yeah. What's the DC?
It's a very good question, mate. I don't normally play spellcasters. How do I work it out?
Spell page, it's the middle number at the top.
Spell page.
Spell.
Spell page. Spell 13.
I makes it anywhere.
Okay.
His save is the same as his normal anywhere, so I'll just use that.
Alright.
Do you do anything else?
I cannot. I shout to Athas not to engage him. It's not too late. We can walk away from here.
What's my relationship with this dude?
When the elders decided to sort of gather these guys up, I don't know if you read it, but Singvir was the one that you found. Initially,
Mhm.
he resisted, and you basically put him on his arse and knocked him out.
All right.
So it's up to you whether you fight him or not. You've already fought him once and you've beaten him. Which is why it's like, oh, I want a rematch.
Ooh.
I'm gonna hold an action to see if he comes for me first, and if he does, I'm just gonna quickly swing.
I'm just going to give you this. From the look in his eyes, he's absolutely going to go for you.
Right, cool. I'm still gonna do that.
Alright. What was this action that you was holding?
I'm just holding an attack action.
Alright. And that's all you're going to do.
Yeah.
Alright. He will enter. Finally, it's got round to his turn. He is going to enter a rage. But it's not just any rage. Kaboom.
Oh dear.
Ooh boy.
Yeah, he's
Are you
a
sure I
wild
put him on
boy.
his ass? I don't think that sounds right.
You did.
Alright, roll your dice, my dude.
Okay, a 2, so he teleports up to 30 feet in an unoccupied space. So he's just going to, unironically, teleport
Super angry
behind
and
you.
run away.
No, he's going to teleport behind you and go for an attack.
As soon as he does that, swing.
Yep. Okay. He will go for a hand axe attack. With a
Little
22.
flash across the cheek. 1 second. My attack first, dude.
Yep, okay. And
It's an 11.
11 doesn't quite hit.
Why have you given him a long sword when his dexterity is so much higher?
I thought I gave him a short sword, but it must have been a long sword. I apologise.
I am an unoptimized dude.
Yeah, that was my bad.
I have no idea what your character is like. You've got high dex. I think you're a fighter, but who knows what's going on.
Yeah, I did point by, and his dex is 16 because they get a +2 to dex.
Yeah, I'm a dexy guy with a shield and a long sword.
Alright, let me just change that then. That's 14
To be honest, it could be an elven longsword.
to a 30.
What, like a rapier?
No, you can get like actual elven like armor and weapons that are lighter, so you can use your dexterity instead.
Oh, like the Moonblade and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. With him being that, you can absolutely do that.
It does make me a bit more happy though.
It's fine. He would know to have, if he was going to use a longsword, he would know to make it an elven one.
My attack would have been a 13.
A
But it still doesn't hit.
13 just misses. So he does a 22.
Yep,
dealing
I've already
4.
maxed it off.
Yep, 4 damage. And because he is dual wielding, he will make another one, but he does not have the fighting style, so what's his proficiency? So take away 2 from this. A 19. Oof, jeez.
You get proficiency on the attack, it's just the damage you don't get.
I thought you didn't get proficiency with your attack,
Nope.
which was why you needed the fighting style to make
It's
dual
that
wielding
you don't
good.
get to
No,
add
it's
your
just your
strength
modifier.
to your damage, I think.
Oh. So what would that be? 5 damage?
I'd take
then?
another 5.
Alright. Seeing that all this is going on, Celia's just going to shout, "Enough!" As she will step forward and she will cast Bing Bang Boom Sleep.
I think she's going to affect anyone there, is she? Has anyone got less than 19 hit points?
No. She was going to try
Why
and cast
19?
it on Singvir, but it
That's
does
how
not
many
work.
points he's
Oh,
rolled.
I didn't see that yet. Can you not just put like his leg to sleep?
Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that.
He's even more dangerous. He's got numb limbs. He's just flailing.
It makes you even more dangerous.
Mm.
Gythis. So you've
Me?
basically just seen, yeah, because that was the end of her go. You basically saw Dangdal split into 2 and try and get him away from Athas, but you sort of just pushed him aside. Then you saw him teleport behind Athas, and hit him twice, and you saw Celia try and put him to sleep, but it had no effect.
I'm just gonna reach out and cast Hold Person as well.
Alright. I think your DC might be a bit higher because yours runs off Wisdom.
Nope, same.
Oh, is it the same? Cool.
I think clerics run off Wisdom as well.
I honestly don't remember. It's been a while since I made the characters. Wisdom. 7. He is frozen in place. Do you do anything else?
I'll just
Who's
start
frozen?
thinking out loud. Barbarian.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start thinking out loud. It's like, do we take him back as prisoner now for assaulting us, or do we let them take him away? Decisions, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Alright. Let me just see what Mace can do.
Sorry, Dan, my Gythis is being a bit bitchy. I don't know how, if it ever comes about.
Honestly, it would make sense as to how she is now.
Fair enough.
She's not going to be able to do anything. Not that range, anyway. What's the range of this? Oh, it's touch. I can't do that. Oh, she can do that. Fine. She is going to move 35 feet to here, just trying to resolve the situation. And she's basically just going to she's just gonna punch him to try and knock him out.
She punching?
Singvir. It's just gonna be a normal roll 20. I don't have an unarmed attack. A 17, which hits, but she's only going to do 1 damage. She's not very strong.
Oft.
Oh, so to 0?
There's no damage.
Oh. She's just gonna look back. I should
You've
be
also-
the one having to do this.
You've also made his rage last longer.
Yeah.
Why would you do this?
She's
I wasn't
panicking.
gonna say anything. Leave it to it.
She's panicking, alright?
How'd you get off that cliff?
It's only 5 feet.
What? A tiny cliff.
Yeah, it's not a cliff, it's just like a
There's a
incline.
cave over there.
Yeah.
It's a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
It's a fox's den.
5 foot rabbit.
Where rabbit? Have you not heard of them before?
In these parts.
I don't want to be a giant rabbit.
Exactly.
smashing. Wait, that's the thornberries, not
Yeah, Dangdal's just going to look at her and just sort of say, "You should. Why did you do that? You've only made it worse.
Ah, fuck. I
I
believe
can't
you've done
believe
this.
you've done this." And he will move 5, 10, 5, 10. And that's his turn. Gerelil.
Okay. I am going to. I'm going to bless all of my team.
Mm-hmm. Are they within range? Because it's everyone with up to 30 feet.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Pull out the ruler of truth, shall we?
She's got a laser pointer. See how far away she is.
Mm-hmm.
I also forgot to roll Elydyr's initiative. Classic.
Classic.
Right. Yeah, the done out. Classic Elidyr.
Classic
Okay.
Elidyr.
Always late to the party, my man.
Well, everyone's blessed. And I'm like, right, your man's not going anywhere. We're done here. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I begin the retreat. And I'm going to say, come on, Athas. There's nothing else for you here.
Right.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn. I'm done. I'm not a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll guiding bolt every last one of you. If you don't sit down now.
Did Dangdol restrain whatever the other one called is Sylvia?
He's held person though, isn't he?
Yeah,
but I
so
mean, like, yeah, so it should have been auto success.
he got in. I thought it was an action to get the rope out and then tie him up.
Oh, well, I
Would
think
that
you
be
can
2
just literally
actions?
grapple him. I don't know. I don't know how freaking Echo Knights work.
If one of them gets the rope, the other one can tie him up. Done. Nailed it. Either way, your man's not resisting, so.
Yeah. Let me just. Bing bang boom.
We're gonna leave, and this barbarian's gonna slaughter his party.
He's gonna tear that archer's arm off and bash her to death with the soggy end.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Allow it, they're banished.
Yeah. Elidyr is just sort of gonna scoff and watch.
What's she scoffing?
Knobs.
Biscoff. Athas, do you do anything?
I'm going to put my sword away, but my hand's still on it. In case someone takes a strike and start walking back. No, the thing is, I'm just going to walk back to the group. Do I have 35 movement? I do. Yeah. But 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, whatever.
If you counted it that way.
Yeah. I've also got 5 feet of movement, but that's fine.
Don't know, I feel
I'll do a
very
little.
corpse.
I'm doing a little jog in place and do some shadow boxing. Trying to get the fight I wanted.
Singvia fails his check. I rolled that to DM, didn't I? Whoopsie.
He's still in place.
Yeah, it is basically
Yeah,
failed that.
You muffed it.
His rage would drop now at
Yeah.
the end of his turn.
So his rage would drop. And so that would go 5. What can she do? I keep forgetting. She's pretty much just like, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, and she will try and cast sleep again.
GM.
Probably not.
With a 21. Which doesn't work either. Bloody hell.
High level, dude.
Yep. Well, it's got 30. Top of the turn. I'm gonna say Gythis. You can do something, or top of the turn.
Also, sleep is a massive area, so it's like 20-foot square or
you can just
something.
focus it all on one person.
You
though,
can't.
you? Can you not?
No.
Oh. I
Can
thought
you
you could
not?
just target one person with it.
Nope.
Then you can. Can you not target like enemies though? Not like as in pick a person, but like if it's hostiles, not.
I don't think so. It's similar to like Fireball.
No?
Can you drop it in
so-
the chat? Dan?
Europe. Either way, I'm gonna say top of the turn. If you don't, if nothing happens, they're just gonna knock him out because he's out his rage now.
Also, being wood elves, we're immune to being charmed, aren't we? So they wouldn't work
He's
regardless.
a wood elf. He doesn't sleep, does he?
Yeah.
You can't entrance.
Yeah, but you can
the voice.
still go unconscious.
No.
You're not putting him into unconscious state.
Yeah, you're making
you're
him sleep.
literally making him sleep. You're jigglypuffing the boy.
But sleep would not work on any of us.
You can put the horses to sleep. Yeah, as you cast this, literally the two horses just collapsed.
Probably are the Khajiit asleep.
Well, they're already unconscious, so yeah.
But now they have nice dreams.
Gythis, do you do anything?
Kill them all. No.
Fireball.
I mean, you can if you
away.
I
want.
was thinking about it.
If you
Fireball.
want, you can do it.
After
Fireball.
seeing... I don't have fireball.
Fireball.
Fireball!
Used it.
Elidyr casts
hearing-
Fireball.
Lightning
Gerelil's
bolt.
Speech earlier. I am just going to walk away. Like, I don't know. Like, does whole person stay up if I move out of 60 feet of it?
Yeah, it would.
Is it just till the concentration broke? It's just a 60
Mhm.
foot
Yeah.
targeting. And then,
Yep.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, I'm just gonna walk away.
So if you breathe deeply for the next 3 years, your man's not going anywhere. He's like a
Alright,
cardboard
considering
cutout.
you've walked away, his rage has dropped, and Dangdal, both him and his shadow Mabob, just give him a right good sock to the gabber, and he is unconscious. Sneak attack and all that.
I'll just shout back. All right, 30 minutes, and then I'll do a really loud whistle.
Ooh. Alright. Do you want to put it in the chat, or...?
No.
What?
Oh, you're not using your ability?
Oh no,
All right.
I'm just intimidating them. That's all.
Well, now combat is over. This man is unconscious. The clone disappears, and
So do the party.
pretty much, Dangdal just sort of steps in front of him. I'm honestly very sorry about this. I was telling the truth when I said that we wanted to just check out what was happening. Yes, we'll leave now, and they will pick him up and sort of try to cart him off. Boink. They're going to jump up this massive mountain, and they're just going to leave.
Up the small step with a large cave in the centre.
Yep, it's just a small tunnel, all right.
Just a small ravine.
I try and go in the little tunnel and see if there's any rats or rabbits or whatever.
If you really want.
Yes. Now we can have food.
Before that, though. Yeah.
Oh, can we? Uh-oh. It's an angry wolf man. Why is he so big?
Oh my god.
It's a dire wolf.
He's big.
Not anymore. It was a figment of your imagination.
Yeah.
Stop eating the mushrooms in that rabbit cave, boy.
Yep. All right. So having avoided that,
It's Fluffy Junior.
having avoided that with less injuries than you could have. Oh, sorry, with less injuries than you could have. The four have scarpered off after profusely apologising. What do you do now?
Well, we've got no business deal. We've got no wood. A few people are dead. And it's around lunchtime. So I think we should go back.
These guys aren't dead.
No, but some people were killed just before lunch. There was a dead
I
dude in the
will
bush. I'm done. I'm sick of all
untie
this
them.
toxic masculinity. And I want to be.
Alright, fucking hell.
Did you say they're unconscious but stable? Yeah.
Yeah, they basically were. Yeah, they were just knocked out and then tied
Already
up.
checked them out. They're grand. They're gonna wake
Untie
up.
them,
They've got a corpse next
and
to them.
then we're gonna leave them because we don't want to be seen to do anything with this slot.
Alright. You're just going home? You're not sort of gonna. You're just gonna leave them there?
Yeah. They're not our people. Screw them.
Where did this come from?
They're fine. We've warded off some attackers. We've like delivered one of their people back to them. We've calmed the
They're
horses
safe-ish.
down. Yeah, we're grand. We've fended off a load of bandits. I think we deserve a spot of lunch.
Alright then. So you leave the area and you head back home. And you go to the gates with a nervous looking Andel pacing back and forth, sort of near the entrance. And as he spots you, he doesn't run, but it's like that middle ground between walking and running.
Ah, the dad row.
Yep.
Mhm.
And it's just like, oh, you're back. How did it go?
I
you
hand him
find
over
him?
the sample.
Thank you, but what is this?
This is a sample of the wood. The
Right?
guy we were gonna meet, Drongil. We found his
Dead
body
lead.
in the bush. Yeah, dead lead. He's brown bread, son. Yeah, we were jumped by some bandits.
Gerelil, are you feeling alright? You're not normally like this.
Sorry, I've had to deal with a lot of colossal egos today, and I'm ready for a bath.
He's going to look over to Gythis, kind of puzzled, because he still doesn't know what's happened.
Whose decision was it to be lenient on the banished?
It was sort of a group decision. It was originally Gerelil that didn't want to that favoured banishment over more severe means, let's say.
No, I just mean in terms of banishment, as in, oh, you're not allowed in the village, you naughty people, rather than get out of this terrain. Go, walk, and don't look back.
Oh, right.
Right, Scar.
Yeah.
Line. If you cross it, you'll get a big slap on the wrists. Get told to go back.
I'll just say to Andel, you may need to rethink the sternness of your banishments going forward.
The entire justice system is.
No, you've already gone. You've gone for your bath. You don't say anything.
Alright, sound, see you later.
Your dismissal of the last batch, all it did was turn them into bandits. They're still probably a couple of hours away.
Well, I've got quite a lot on my mind at the moment. Especially there was that group that I've been warned about. I don't suppose you happen to find anything out about them?
I have no idea what you're referring to.
So I can't remember if I put this in the summary of events, but someone, Andel's brother came to warn him about a group that was making their way into Valenwood. And there was rumours that they are quite a dangerous bunch, sort of like a mercenary type group.
And did he pass that message on to us?
Yes, he will have told Gythis about it.
Nothing from nothing from the road that we was traveling. Maybe it was on the east side. I'll ravine with the scouts and see what they've seen. They were just finishing up as we was leaving out there.
I certainly hope that's the case, because from what I've heard, these people, if they are coming our way, could cause a lot of damage, and I'm frankly quite concerned about it.
Speak with Andal, see if we can get it. Not Andal. What's his name?
Which guy? Which
Athas.
person? Athas.
See if we can get some more regimented training for the guards. It seems like this may be a big problem, no?
Yes. I also took your advice on board, Gythis. As he sort of leans over, and you see a longbow on his back.
Everyone needs to be able to lead. Got to be there in the midst. Oh, well done.
He'll sort of give a chuckle. Well, I guess I can't rely on the four of you to bail me out of everything now, can I?
Say you're being as honest as you. If you fight as honestly as you lead, then you will be fine. Most of us have our little tricks about us.
Well, I hope that all this will pass without any trouble, but judging by what's happened the last few months, I can't imagine things will go over that simple. But anyway, I appreciate everything that you've done, and I guess this lead was a no-go.
Yeah, unfortunately not. I apologize. We did what we could. I'll get you a report a little later, and then I'll sort of say my goodbyes and walk on.
Thank you, Gythis. He will then turn over to Athas. So, would you be able to train up the guards? Or have you got your hands full at the moment? Because I think we're going to need to up security. What was that?
What?
Yes, and
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what he said, sorry.
He basically just asked if you think you would be able to up the training on the guards, because we're probably going to need to focus on defending if this group are as bad as they seem.
Yeah. I'll make them train twice as hard.
Okay, I appreciate it. If you can. Also, I've just noticed that you're bleeding. If you could just, yeah, just take it easy, okay? Do you respond?
Alright, I'll be back in a second, lads.
What's the deal with Elidyr? He's not said a single word. He's just like this faceless geezer who's followed us around and not fought and not said anything.
he's the winter. He's always coming. Hey.
Way.
Was just jacking it in the shadows.
What do you think he's wearing a mask? Hides his shame.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the headcanon you want, sure, go for it.
Don't you put that evil on me.
Hey, you're the one who said it.
What's his actual crack then? Because I literally know nothing about him. Why was he there? Is he just like watching us? Like,
No, he was one of the. By the way, that was pretty
3
much.
seasons.
That was pretty much all I had. By the way.
Got nothing to close it out.
I mean, that pretty much was the closing, sort of summarising what happened, and then Andel saying a couple of things to the people.
Alright.
so
But yeah, I did say I didn't have much.
So who is Elidyr?
I've told you, he's one of the boys.
Is he E? How does this link to what we did before?
This takes place about a month before the attack.
Okay.
Which was why
so-
Andel was asking if anything had been found about this
Right.
group that his brother had mentioned.
Okay, and then